Hi! Welcome back. This is A from High Five Sci-Fi Sarah. This is your Scorpio, October 2021, Sun, Moon, Rising sign, and Venus for the sign of Scorpio love reading. I will do my spills as I shuffle. We'll be getting 3 cards to check out your current situation, present situation. I apologize if I pause and if I stutter. English is not my first language and I hear a lot during readings and it's in my native tongue. So I am doing a little bit of translation. And I hope I am making sense. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. What was that? Perhaps next month's message is the one for you, or this month's message, the other Scorpio reading, which I would link at the end of this video. The other Scorpio reading may be the one for you, so it's okay if it doesn't resonate. Just subscribe if you would want to check out the release of the new readings for this month. Scorpio born individuals are usually the forgiving type. I mean, the phrase "hell hath no fury, shall a woman scorn" is very much applicable to a Scorpio individual, but also a Scorpio born individual comes from their heart space. Although they are very psychically intuitive, their heart is big enough to forgive you when somebody has committed a mistake, and this is what I am seeing here. This could be you wanting to move towards another person, wanting to confess feelings, or very much in love right now. Or if you are about to make a choice, perhaps you are having a hard time because you are presented with a lot of options, with a lot of choices, and you are very much impatient. Or perhaps you are awaiting somebody somebody wants to move towards you, but they are all talk and no action yet. A charmer here is around you, or perhaps you are eyeing somebody getting out of a conflict. A trust has been broken, could be. Your trust has been broken and you are feeling you're mastering you are executing your most patient self yet. Forgiving somebody, I could see. Somebody has committed a grave error, and somebody younger than you may be trying to get your attention. You could be married. For some of you, you could be married, and the person you are married to committed a grave mistake, as they always do. And as you always do, you are forgiving them right now. You don't want conflict. You are ready to forgive. You are ready to move past. Sorry. I see, English is not my first language. You are ready to move past their mistake. Perhaps it has happened a long time ago. Perhaps they have cheated in the past, and you are exercising your most patient self yet, and you're very patient always. You're waiting for your trust has been broken, perhaps in the past, very distant past, and until this moment, you are still waiting for them to rebuild that trust. While you can do it on your own, of course, you're a Scorpio. You could heal. You have already healed. You have already forgiven them. You are very intelligent enough to to make yourself whole again, if that makes sense. Um, the person that you are married to may have been trying so hard, perhaps, but perhaps for you, it's not yet their best. They're not giving it 100%. You know, they could do better. Perhaps they are trying to make amends. They are trying to rebuild your trust. And for them, perhaps they're telling you, this is my best. I've been trying my best. I am struggling. But for you, you know deep down inside of you that they can do better. And they're not showing it. While they are at that narrative of rebuilding your trust, or while they are at the journey of making amends or helping you heal, somebody around you, somebody is could be a suitor, somebody could be younger than you, or somebody who is an old friend. Perhaps somebody is showing you are on the radar. This person is eyeing you, not exactly to steal you from your husband or from your wife, but more of they just want to show their appreciation, or they will just want to show their affection. They're very, a charmer could be. They are willing to give you everything that you need, perhaps everything that you want, but not exactly confessing that they are in love with you, or not exactly confessing that they want to be your lover. Perhaps they have already expressed that they love you, or they have mentioned I love you, but you are brushing it off and you are taking it in stride. You are not being serious, or you feel like they are not being serious about it, so you are just brushing it off and feeling that that's just a friendly kind of love, a platonic kind of love, or something that is not so romantic, but their gestures seem to be romantic. As I have mentioned, they are a charmer. They are taking you out, perhaps, or they have expressed that they wanted to take you out on a they wanted to take you out, but they are not specifically stating that you would be out on a date. Do I make sense? I hope I am making sense. But yeah, you could be presented with a lot of suitors, a lot of choices. But what I am also seeing here is, if you are in a long-term partnership, perhaps marriage, as I have mentioned a while ago, it's not exactly that this marriage is failing, but it's more of, it's not also that scenario of you are at your wit's end, that you are running impatient, that you are giving up, or that you are surrendering this marriage. It's just more of a distraction. This person seems, it's not he or she is not a threat, but could be. But it seems like this is a distraction for you, perhaps planted by the universe, for you to be distracted about the failures of your partner, or of your husband, or of your wife. That is what I am seeing. But overall, you have here the Five of Swords, ready in reverse, very much ready to forgive, forget, and make amends, getting rid of conflict, both of you and the person that you are married to, wanting to get rid of the conflict, avoiding marital conflict. But I'm just saying that somebody could be around you and not exactly courting you, because they're not admitting to the fact that they are courting you. It's more of like they are showing you some romantic gestures, but both of you, it's without malice. I am not sure about that, without malice, but you're the only one who could tell me otherwise. see another knight. Oh, this could be your husband. This is the knight. This is just the prince. You have the knight. Okay, your husband, if you are a woman, your husband may have told you something that is out of they were not thinking that moment that they have told you something. They're acting illogical, or they're out of reason, they're out of their mind, and whatever it is that they have said towards you has brought that emotional turmoil, could be in the past, that leads you to entertaining this person right now. Your partner may have lashed out on you, may have acted irrational. They were not thinking when they did that mistake that they did in the past, and it's something that greatly took its toll or greatly affected this partnership. See, there was some previous disagreement, previous acting out on your head space, not really on your heart space, lashing out on each other, being that cold-hearted bitch. You could be that person in response to this person's irrational behavior, acting out of reason, acting out of it's illogical. You know they are an intelligent person, but they acted irrationally, or they acted without even thinking about their actions, the consequences of their actions. There was some disagreement here that is sadly coming out of love, not out of love, not from the heart space, less compassionate, but more of when I'm pretty sure you have seen couples who have been arguing out of their head space, because both of them are intelligent. They have a clever way of arguing. They have a clever way of getting things their way. You know what I mean? When a couple who are both intelligent argues, no one will back down. It is always based on ego, and both of them feels that they are right, and they will never back down. And that was what happened in the past, I feel, or something that is very influential in this current scenario, that I feel that you know each other deep so well, to a point that you are not already communicating your feelings about the situation. It's like you are acting out based from an assumption, and perhaps you are telling, if you would relay it to your friends, you would tell them that my husband or my wife should already know that. Perhaps your friends are telling you, why don't you tell him, or why don't you tell her that you feel that way? And you would respond with, they should already know that without me even telling them. And that, my friend, is where the conflict or where the problem lies, because you're not communicating your feelings, and you're leaving your partner cannot read minds. Okay, whether or not you're a lady, or you're a guy, or a woman, a male or a female, your partner cannot read minds, especially your feelings. We should all learn to communicate our feelings. Anyway, sometimes we assume our partners, or especially our long-term partners, we assume that they know already what we are thinking. And we assume that they know already how we feel, because we are married to them for N years. But you fail to communicate. They can't read your mind. They can't read your soul. Humans are so complicated, aren't they? There was an argument in the past, not coming from love, not coming from a place of love, but more of ego, pride, perhaps. What was it in the past that you just can't let go? Perhaps this argument was about a past, as I have been saying. Memories of the past may seem to be haunting you right now, and it may have been swept under the rug, or perhaps you have given much time to it, perhaps giving yourself some time to heal from it, but apparently it has never been confronted or never faced head on. Hence this lash out and continuous argument between two intelligent individuals. Could be you and the person you're dealing with, or could be you and your husband or wife or long-term partner. Perhaps you have been thinking that you thought it would just go away, but apparently it starts to resurface, or perhaps it has resurfaced in the past, and you know that while you may have forgiven your partner for it, or you may have forgiven yourself for it, it has its it carries over up to this present moment, and perhaps it is influential to how you are acting right now. Like, for example, I'm not saying that this is just take what resonates. I'm not saying that this is true. Perhaps if you are entertaining this individual, perhaps that's coming from the fact that you wish you secretly wish that your partner has treated you that way. Advice or outcome? Perhaps a challenge for you is to don't forget your compassion and empathy. Perhaps you may be operating from your headspace, using your intelligence to get your way, or to deal with this romantic situation, when in fact you have to spend more time healing, working on that healing, or confronting it in such a way that forgiveness is lay it all down. That is what I am hearing. Nine of Wands is exhaustion upright. You have it in reverse, and what I am thinking is that there's no battle to begin with. You don't have to resist, but to allow, like conscious allowing for that healing to take place, to tend to your emotions, and to finally confront perhaps what you have been experiencing or feeling as that past hurt as it resurfaces. Perhaps it exhausts you whenever you think about it, or perhaps whenever you act with that past mistake in mind, and you haven't had that chance to heal. You haven't had that chance to tend to your emotions, for that self-care, to embrace past misgivings. Okay. Willpower. What I am getting here is that if now is the right time for you to work on that healing journey, to work on that forgiveness, to surrender and to let go, and to this is moving fast, the Chariot, chasing after what you want, chasing after perhaps your dreams. Perhaps for some of you, you slightly consider this partnership as something that exhausts you, or it's somehow a burden to you, that arguments or past affairs, past mistakes have taken its toll on you, taken on a toll on your mental health, to a point that you are not having much time to spend on your hobbies, to spend on your dreams, to chase after what you really want in life. So for some of you, you have been married too early, or you bore a child at such an early age that you haven't had much time to know what you really want, or to chase after what you really want. What I'm getting here as a message from the universe is to take action on one, on healing, and on two, on letting go of whatever it is that weighs you down, because it's time to delegate perhaps, or it's time to say yes to yourself. Okay, so I guess I would have to leave it at that. You're Scorpio. Thank you for being here, and I would link the Scorpio reading for October at the end of this video. Perhaps you're already seeing it, and I hope to see you next time. Please subscribe if you would want to be updated with more surprise reading. I plan to do more, and yeah, I hope to see you there. I hope to see you soon. My name is A, and see you next time. Bye bye.